players, you're part of a team. And you may be a strong quarterback and sort of libertarian, and I can manage on my own, and I don't need anybody telling me what to do. But you're also part of a team, and we need you healthy, and we need you on the field.
Every great move in human history has been started by people willing to stand up and say no. People willing to stand up and simply say no. What's going on in Cuba right now is people saying no. What's going on in what happened with civil rights here in the United States 80 years ago, 70 years ago, was people who stood up and said no. What happened during the Civil War was people who stood up and said no. What happened during the Revolutionary War was people who stood up and say no. Every great move in human history that advances freedom has been people that are willing to stand up and say no. And just simply say no. And not back down until that call is answered. So when it comes down to what we're doing here with Unmask Our Kids CT, it's not simply just saying no, it's when we're going to actually stand up and take action. It's about taking action. This group is about taking action. It's not just simply saying no, but it's actually when you're willing to back up those words with action. That's what matters. We can send 1 million letters, make 1 million phone calls. All that stuff is great, but if it falls on deaf ears, at some point we're going to have to take action. You're going to have to actually go out on the street. You're going to actually have to go protest. You're going to have to go to a rally. You're going to have to go to your Board of Ed meeting. And when you're going to have to call your legislator, you're going to have to call your superintendent, you're going to have to call Governor Lamont's office, and when all those actions have failed, what are you going to do next? That's the question, is what are you going to do next?